Yes, I'm hearing you very well. I'm very, very delighted to see you all again from the back. Thank you very much that I can see you now from the front and see your happy, ecstatic faces in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna. Oh, Shriram, you're right there in my direct view. No, this is someone else. Yes, so Hare Krishna, my dear devotees. I'm very honored to address all of you. Hare Krishna Jamashtami, I see you also there. And I want to I want to speak a little message in which might help you in your focus, in your chanting of the holy name. Let me just ask you, do you hear my sound very clearly? Yes. Himanshu, I see you also. Haribo. I wanted to describe to all of you a little bit about my own relationship to the chanting of the holy name and how it started. I remember I was 14 years old when my mother took me into the town of Hamburg, where we were supposed to buy some birthday presents for my elder brother. My older brother is also initiated by Srila Prabhupada. His spiritual name is Vaidyanatha Das, or Vaidyanatha Prabhu. And when we were not in Krishna consciousness, that one morning my mother announced, tomorrow is the birthday of your older brother. And you know what he likes. Let's go together and buy some presents which he will like. So we went with a train into the center of town, and we came to a department store. The name was Karlstadt, like Woolworth. And before that store, it was the winter time, and the snow was falling. I saw some people I had never seen before. They were dressed in what I thought were bed sheets, and they were chanting the holy name with Vedanga and Karatas. I was immediately attracted. I took the hand of my mother and I pulled her before the kirtan, and after 5 minutes my mother became impatient and said, "That's all fine, these people appear to be Hindu monks, but we have to now go and shop and get some presents." So she brought me into the department store, and I was trying to find some good items, when all of a sudden I remembered, there are these people before the Karstadt. Let me somehow or other, by hook and by crook, go and meet them. So I told my mother, I have to go to the bathroom, mother. And my mothers always know what is going on in the hearts of the children. She said, then go down to these nonsense people. So I went down and spent time looking at the kirtan, and when there was a pause, I dashed forward. I came to one person and I said, "Can you write down the names? Or can you write down the song, please?" So the person wrote down Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Handed me the sheet, and he said in broken German, "This singing is very good when you are in trouble." Chant it. So I took the chanting home with me, and I remember once, it was in the night, at 11 o'clock, my parents were out of our villa, and I looked at a forbidden TV program, a horror program, and it was about Frankenstein. I do not think you know what this is. And it's about a very terrifying person who is really dissatisfied to be embodied and now kills the people who are embodied. So after the program, I still remember I needed to go to my sleeping room, but now I thought Frankenstein would be behind every corner of the villa. He would be in the bathroom. He would be hidden anywhere. He was just going to kill me. So I remember at that time when I came back to my room, I had the most terrible journey to my room, full of fears. I got out that little sheet of paper which I had somewhere, and I looked at the names and started to Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. I started to sing like the monk had told me, and I remembered I lost my fear during that night, the fear that Frankenstein would come and kill me, and I was perfectly peaceful. Later I met the monk who had written down the names of the holy names, but I never said thank you to him before it was too late. It was His Holiness Krishna Goswami. So my introduction to the chanting of the holy name took place on that winter night, and it was a somewhat introductory introduction, because the explanation I had was, whenever you are afraid, sing this and you will lose your fear. I think this is one understanding of the Mahamantra, and I later read when Srila Prabhupada was once asked what he feels when he chants. He said, I feel no fear. So this is one aspect of chanting the holy name. It helps us to remove the fear from our consciousness. Later I learned to chant more, but to make a long story short, on my journey with the holy name I received many lessons, but maybe the most important lesson, the lesson I would like to share with you during this Skype broadcast, is a lesson which has totally changed my understanding of the holy name, and which has also totally changed my perception of chanting. Those who are coming to Kirtan Melas and those who have seen me during the many Kirtan retreats and Japa retreats which I offer will almost know what will come now, but I will say, for me, the whole, let me say, understanding of the whole relationship to the holy name changed when I understood the difference between shadow chanting, shadow like the shade, and substantial chanting. What is shadow chanting? Shadow chanting in our philosophical language is namabhasa. It is just a shadow, an abhas of the holy name. It's not the real name, it's not the real substance, it is something which you could call a look-alike. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that we can only step out of the realm of shadow chanting when we understand that we have a relationship to Krishna and chant in this mood. In Harinam Chintamani, 3rd chapter, text 15, he says, as long as someone does not understand that he has a relationship with Krishna, the individual soul will take shelter of Namabhasa, that is the shadow of the chanting. Now I personally congratulate those kirtan leaders who are there in the secular world, in the yoga circles, who chant, who sell many CDs with their chants. But very often they don't believe that they are servants of Krishna. They believe that they are Krishna themselves and are Mayavadis. And as long as this goes on, they will only be able to deliver a shadow chanting, not the real chanting. Our wealth in our tradition is really that we understand that we are servants of Krishna. This chanting with a sense that we have a relationship, that we are servants, has a specific Sanskrit name. It means, the name is Sambandha. Sam means totally, and Bandha means bound. When you have a relationship, you are bound to that person. When you are a friend, you will feel in your heart a connection. When you are married, you have there's a bond there, a deep heart-to-heart relationship. So this is called Sambandha, and we are supposed to enter into a Sambandha, into a relationship with Krishna while we chant. Otherwise we have only the shadow. Prabhupada wrote in this regard, I've written this down here for you, in the Chaitanya Charitamrita and Madhya Lila. He said, it is a fact that every living entity is eternally a servant of Krishna. This is forgotten due to the influence of Maya, which induces one to believe in material happiness. When one is illusioned by Maya, one thinks that material happiness is the only desirable goal. And then he says, this material consciousness, meaning that you think I can be happy in Maya, this material consciousness is like a chain around the neck of the conditioned soul. As long as he's bound to that conception, he cannot get out of Maya's clutches. So instead of thinking you have a relationship to this world as an enjoyer, you must begin to understand, I have a relationship with Krishna. Unfortunately, I have forgotten this due to the influence of Maya. But now, as I sit down and chant your holy name, my Lord, I want to establish this relationship where you are my master and I am your servant. And this is our eternal connection, which cannot be separated again. I think you all know that Bibhisan, the brother of Ravan, was from his very birth a devotee of the Lord. When Ravan was asked for a blessing, he wanted to conquer the whole universe and control it. When Bibhisan was asked for a blessing, he said, I only want devotion for my Lord. So although he was in the company of demons in Lanka, he worshipped a little deity of Ram. Now when Hanuman arrived at the shores of Lanka in order to find Mother Sita, and tell her the happy news of Ram. At that time, he surveyed the whole area of Lanka to find out where Sita stayed. And on one particular night, he came down the alley where Bibisan's house was. As he was going through the or looking into the different houses, trying to find Sita, he saw a most disturbing sight. He saw that there was a demon inside one of the houses, ringing a bell and chanting something, and having the deity of Ram before him. So Hanuman immediately thought, this demon uses magical incantations in order to curse my Ram. And he jumped through the window. He came in between the deity and the demon and said, "Who are you?" And the person, he had fangs, demon, he looked like a demon, was shocked. And he said, don't talk about what you have seen. Hanuman pressed, "Who are you and what are you doing?" The other person said, "Who are you and what are you doing? Announce yourself." Hanuman said, "I'm Hanuman. Who are you?" "Oh," said the person, and breathed a sound of relief. "Please accept my most humble obeisances." And he fell down and he said, I'm Bibisan, I'm worshipping Ram, and now I'm so fortunate. I have met the topmost servant of Ram. You are Hanuman. Hanuman, please bless me. I only worship Ram, but he has not yet shown himself to me. What can I do? And Hanuman said, "Listen, Bibisan, worship is not enough. You cannot only just sing his names, do puja. You have to also do service. You have a relationship." "Oh," said Bibisan, "wow, very nice. If anything,